global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Apparently PDP have moved ahead, not listening to what Nyesom Wike has in stock for them, and they have already, as we speak, they are holding a meeting right now. I want to give full details on how this whole thing is playing out, as all roads seem to be set to move ahead with their convention. According to PDP, they said Ibadan 2025, all is now set for the official inauguration of the PDP 2025 National Convention Organizing Committee. It's taking place just about now. Now, the People's Democratic Party has finalized the arrangement for the official inauguration of its 2025 National Convention Organizing Committee, NCOC, scheduled to take place, already taking place today at NEC Hall, PDP National Secretariat at Wadata Plaza, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja. Now, this landmark event marks a significant step towards the PDP's 2025 elective national convention set for November 15 to 16, 2025 in Ibadan, or your state. Now, the 110-member NCOC, don't forget that NCOC means National Convention Organizing Committee. Now, the 110-member NCOC, which is tasked with overseeing the planning, the execution of the convention, is chaired by His Excellency Governor Fantiri of Adamawa State. His Excellency Governor Demola Adeleke of Osun State will serve as his vice chairman, while His Excellency Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State is the secretary. Wow, at least we are sure of Mba. Mba is a no-nonsense person when it comes to the issue of inter-party moves. Now, the inauguration follows the approval of the National Executive Committee, that's NEC, reflecting the party's commitment to a transparent, inclusive, and credible convention process. And the PDP's the PDP's 2025 National Convention is poised to be a defining moment for the party as it aims to elect new national officers to lead its charge towards the 2027 general elections. Now, the event will bring together party leaders, stakeholders, and members to chart a uniform path for reclaiming power at the federal level. Well, as we speak, a lot of the conventions are going on. We'll give you full update on the full decider. But meanwhile, just about some few hours ago, my colleague is in the house. Just about some few hours ago, Nyesom Wike's side committee or special group, who they have inaugurated to also look into whatever it is that is being discussed in NEC. Don't forget that Nyesom Wike is a member of NEC, but somehow he never finds a way of going for NEC meetings. But he seemed to have all his ears and his eyes in NEC, and whatever it is that has been outlined and discussed. They will now come and have a parallel group where it is Nyesom Wike ally, where they could call themselves some concerned group, and they will now begin to roll out condition. And of course, Nyesom Wike have rolled out his own condition. Now, my colleague is in the house. What's your take, judging the fact that I'll take that again. What's your take on the standpoint of Wike and the fact that right now they're moving ahead, ignoring whatever terms and conditions that Wike is giving to them?
Well, for me, that's a good move. But, no matter the preparation for the journey, if the tires of the car are not okay, the journey will not be complete because you're not going to drive on the wheel. I think that PDP as a party with experience.
Are you saying Wike is the tire of the party?
Unfortunately, it seems so because if you look at some of the things that he has stood against, from 2023 till date, you realize that the party seems not to move forward without aligning with his own standpoints. We have to be clear about this. For example, he talked about the issue of Samuel, and even when the Supreme Court said that nothing in the party is their concern, that internal crisis is meant to be settled by the party. But interestingly, when they came back, despite the standpoint of the entire Southeast caucus of PDP, they still went back to accepting Samuel Anyanwu, who was the very reason why Wike said nothing will go on except Anyanwu resumes. They went back and accepted him. Now, if you check again, you see multiple decisions that PDP decided to go against because Wike said, no, it should be this way. So that's why I say he's the tire of the party. Without him, movement seems to be, they'll be struggling. Now, he said that they should microzone, that as long as this whole thing will hold, number one condition is that the North Central should still be the one to provide it. Now, North Central was the one that was given the opportunity to provide for the national chairmanship position. Okay. But when Ayiwa left, they brought in this guy who is not from North Central. Brought in Damagom, who is not from North Central. Damagom, the people were agitating. North Central people were now agitating. That give us opportunity. It is our own time. It was Wike that was insisting that Damagom should be there. Now, Damagom has finished his tenure, which for most people, it was the North Central that finished that tenure. The National Convention is happening again, and they have said in the North, you are to provide for the state, for the party chairmanship position. Wike is back again and said, let it go back to North Central. He's now microzoning it. Why? For chairmanship.
Okay.
So he's now microzoning it back to North Central. I'm so sure that possibly there's somebody he's looking at, who will do it. Who knows? He could be Samuel Otom at the end of the day. You understand? So he said they should microzone it there. But PDP has not said anything because they did not talk about microzoning it. Now the same thing happened even in the South. He held election for South. He held Congress South. And he had his own, which in Cross River State, which he was not meant to hold in Cross River, he was meant to hold in Rivers or so. But he went and held his own in Cross River. When he held his own in Cross River State, and he's making demand that particular Congress should stand. That the Ekiti PDP local government congresses that took place, it should happen again. The same with Anambra State. The same with which other Abia State.
They should reconvene again.
They should have their own Congress again. That is the only thing, because that is their critical point. Now, if you look at Anambra State, you know that his man is there. If you look at Abia State, Ugwanyi, so he wants Ugwanyi to be fully in charge, possibly. I don't know. I'm just speculating. So you now realize that even when PDP seems to be forging ahead, we want to do inauguration, I'm not really moved, because thus far, if you look at track record, you realize that until it aligns with what Wike wants, it cannot. Now, he's been talking about the issue of this North came in and filtered. Finally, they choked Atiku Abubakar on the neck till Atiku is out. Atiku is out. All right, do like this. PDP will do it. Do like this. So for me, all those noise making, the vehicle is already arriving. The vehicle is already arriving at Ibadan for the annual convention and all of that. It's not a problem. When the tire is bad, they may even go as far as holding that annual convention. But he will just look at the positions that does not favor him and declare it invalid. You will be shocked. Another annual convention will take place, or we sleep in court. So the situation is becoming very. I'm not so excited about the fact that they have moved on, because the truth is that even in that same local government or the organizing committee we're talking about, some of them are even faithful to him. So what are we saying?
Now, one last question. If you are in Peter Obi's position, would you advise Peter Obi to capitalize on the structure of PDP and come back to PDP to run for 2027, judging that Wike is actually having a field day in PDP?
Now, if you look at the list, if you check our video, you're going to see that particular video. If you look at the list of people who were in attendance in that his eminent leaders of PDP meeting, you realize that very important key stakeholders were there. So which means, when I say shake southwest, they will shake. Shake northwest, they will shake. Shake north central, they will shake. South side, I'm in charge, we will shake the whole hell out of PDP. So my candid advice to Peter Obi, bros, look for another place. Even right now, we are still thinking about this Labour Party. I'll even advise him. So I think it's ADC that he hasn't really gotten a grab, But Labour Party, there are some invisible political landmines there. So I would advise him to go that route. Instead, ADC, if he can strike a deal with, the likes of Atiku Abubakar, if we can allow him to, run it for the next 4 years, as he had promised, I think it will be a better place, because right now, the real essence of 2027 election is to see an election where there are no real, competitors, a situation whereby it's going to be Bola Ahmed Tinubu being sanctioned or being lifted as the only candidate that have ever contested the election, and then some other small boys can come out who will not pull any string. I think that's the whole essence. So he goes around virtually all the political parties to make sure that nothing really comes out. So Peter Obi needs to be discretional enough to know this truth and see how he can pitch his things some way that he is so sure that he will be able to, skyrocket.
All right, that's we go wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? Have a nice time. God bless you.